Hi, I'm Cole from Cleveland, Ohio. And hello. My question is for both of you. Since season 1, your characters have transformed incredibly. And since the last episode, you guys both had really big turning points. Daryl getting Glenn killed.
I never thought about that while we were filming, up until maybe 3 days ago. But the only thing I ever thought about was, I hope Maggie forgives me. And that's the only thing I thought about. I didn't think about anything else. And then, we were riding to the Talking Dead, and I was kind of like, oh yeah, we don't get shit for this. It just kind of hit me, and Jeffrey goes, I'm just gonna blame you. And he gets up on stage, he's like, it's Daryl's fault. And you can't tell that to a large group of people without them running with it. You know what I mean? I can say anything.
The war has officially started.
Yeah, it's on. But to be honest, I never really broke that wall. I only thought of Maggie, and I'm like, how am I gonna deal with Maggie? And it makes for a very interesting season. But what were you talking about, Jared?
Andrew, you went through the scene with the...
just
jump to Andrew now.
Yeah, just don't mention the Glenn thing anymore, guys.
And with everything you went through, Negan, what would you like your characters to do or happen going forward? Like, how are you going to transform?
Kick his ass?
You did promise.
You did make a promise to him. Yeah. Keep it. Heck yeah, you could join us, whoever said that.
Dude, he looks just like you, by the way.
Norman is so sexy, isn't he, Jeff? He's so sexy. Oh, is this thing hot? Oh, jeez. I didn't know this was on.
How can you hate that guy? He's totally lovable.
Alright, over here. Or where are we going? Over this way, let's go.
Hi, my name's Ashley. I am from Atlanta. Okay, so Rick and Michonne getting together was like, so I know that the moment that they had on the couch was sort of where both of them realized their feelings. But I was wondering, Andy, if there was a point where you read a script maybe earlier where you thought maybe Rick is in love with her already?
Yeah, it was a strange thing because I wanted, I've said this many times before, my mom's been campaigning for that relationship for about 3 years. It's just like, if your show had any courage at all, do that. You should have some influence in that show. Go on, talk to her. She's kind of sweet and that big, but she still scares me. But yeah, I mean, I wish in one sense that there'd been a couple more seeds that had been sown earlier in the season. I always thought that there was this incredible connection between Rick and Michonne and almost like a familial connection. But I think what we wanted in that episode with the couch was just that moment of course, it's been staring me right in the face all this time that the person that I love is right here and belongs here. So yeah, you're talking about me, right? You have no idea how jealous this guy is. He sends pictures of him and Michonne, like Denai on set, looking like this. There's a whole thing going on at the moment with just him, and he goes, everything all right? He's looking at us, and then arms are sort of around Denai. It's weird.
I'm jealous of them both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's really eating me up every day.
And he's just stroking his crossbow.
Like, hey girl, you're like awesome.
This is why we did a couch this year instead of 2 chairs. All right, over this way.
Hey guys, I'm Trent from Dallas, Texas.
So great, guys. Yeah.
Andy, kudos if you're acting on this last episode. From
Insane.
Still being defiant.
Thank you.
To, the snot bubble, obviously.
There was much more snot than that on that day, I'll tell you.
Are we really, I know you can't give a lot away, but
They spent about $3,000 getting rid of snot for that scene.
are we looking at a truly broken, subservient Rick going forward, or is this a plot to get exact his revenge on you?
Well, that was a question I asked Scott, before we shot that episode. I said, is there any flicker of, a plan or defiance or anything left at the end of that episode? And he said, absolutely not. So that's the end of the series, guys.
Is this going to affect you guys' romance?
Well, I mean, they took it away from me, so, yeah.
You can't text in the zombie apocalypse. There's no sexting going on. Get my phone away.
Take my phone. I only got a possum. I can shave on the possum and send the possum in the mail. I love you.
Big guys,
And an arrow.
save me, big
Possum skin
guys.
on the back of the arrow. Help!
You better ask a question quick, we'll just keep going.
This is what we do all day. This.
Hi, I'm Jennifer from Peachtree City.
Whoa, local.
I know I've seen you guys around town, but I do like to leave people alone. I'd rather pay and it'd be the right time to bother you, if that makes sense. I love your cougar hat. I have a cop version of that hat.
I'm sorry.
Your cougar hat?
I'm a swap.
I didn't bring it today.
You didn't bring the cock hat?
I didn't bring my cock hat.
You didn't get the memo?
No.
Peachtree City?
I know. I should have known to bring my cock hat, but I left my cock hat at home.
I'm gonna be jealous of you now too.
I really hope my mom isn't watching.
Did you get it in Nashville?
I got it. Josh McDermott gave it to me.
Okay, well,
I
Gorman
said-
Brothers is in Nashville. They have a store, like a standalone store, and you can get more versions.
Do you work for them? Could you get me the cock hat and the bear hat?
I want the beaver. I want the beaver.
What are we talking about right now? What's going on?
I have an actual question. I'm sorry.
Somebody give her the beaver, quick.
Okay, so the question is, in the season 7, episode 1, did you talk to Scott or Greg about purposefully having that moment where Negan's kind of playing God, and it's replaying that scene from the Bible where Abraham tells God, to strike his son?
Suck my nuts.
That's in the Bible. And then God says never
I think
mind.
that's the subtext.
So did you guys discuss that it's that moment where Negan was playing God, or was it not anything was it not purposeful? Was it purposeful?
I think it absolutely was purposeful. My brother, who is much more sort of, I mean, he studied theology and philosophy, and apparently he was screaming, he was going, "This is biblical!" When he was watching the episode. But then he said, "Rick is Job!" And I was like, "No, I'm supposed to be Isaac, right? You know?" And he went, "Oh yeah, yeah." So how much did you study? But I was keen. I wanted the music for the credit sequence to be Highway 61 Revisited. You know the Bob Dylan song? And you know the first bit, you know the lines, he goes, God said to Abraham, kill me a son. Abe says, what? You must be putting me on. God said, no. Abe said, what? You know, and then it goes on like that. So, and it's a crazy song, and I wanted that to be, but it was too expensive.
Was Rick ready to do it? Do you think Rick was ready to do it?
No, I think that the moment that the kid says, do it, Dad, is in the same moment that when he looks into his eyes when Laurie died, is the shattering moment that he's broken.
Yeah.
Is the kid unlocks him every time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Get that Bieber hand. Go get that Bieber, bro. Justin Bieber. Bieber. Yeah.
Bieber, he said Bieber, he said Bieber, you got it all wrong.
Next question.